Plus 2, Unit 1, Poem 1, The Castle. The Castle, written by Edwin Moore. In this poem, the author is telling about the castle, how the soldiers was protecting the castle, and what was happening in the castle. So let's see the first stanza. All through that summer at ease we lay, and daily from the torrent wall we watched the movers in the hay and the enemies half a mile away. They seemed to no treat to us at all. The first one, they are telling that the soldiers were protecting their castle in a summer season, and daily from the turret wall. Turret wall means it was a small tower on top of a castle. We watched the movers. Movers means people who trim grasses. Leveling the grasses are known as trimmers. So, and the enemies were half a mile away. They are not near to the castle. They are half a mile away. They seems no treat to us. So the enemies were half a mile away. Why we have to get fear? So next stanza. For what we thought had we to fear, our arms and provender load on load over towering battlements, tire on tire, and friendly aliens drawing near on every leafy summer road. The next stanza, he is telling that the enemies were half a mile away, so why we have to get fear? We are having our arms. Arms means strong soldiers. So we are having strong soldiers. Provender means we are having too much of food also. Load on load, we are having too much of food. And towering battlements means it was a tall tower to shoot the enemies. We are having a tall tower here. Tire on tire, it means we are having the in train, we are having the seats arrangements in one. It was like that. Okay, tire on tire, one above the other, we say like that. So our friend aliens means it was supporting nations. The nearing country was supporting for us. So on every leafy summer road, it was a summer season. So next, third stanza. Our gates were strong, our walls were thick, no smooth and high, no man could win. A foothold there, no clever trick could take us dead or quick, only a bird could have got in. Third stanza, he is telling that the castle gates were strong and the walls were very thick. So it was smooth. Smooth means we cannot keep a position on the castle. So we cannot move from that area. It was so high, so no man could win. A foothold there, we cannot take a position there, and there is no trick to come inside the castle. We have to, if anyone get inside the castle, he must be dead or he cannot go out without a soul. So only a bird could have gotten. If anyone is coming, means it should be a bird. So only the birds can get inside the castle. So next stanza. What could they offer for bait? Our captain was brave and we were true. There was a little private gate, a little wicked gate. A wizard warden led them through. So some enemy had get in the castle. So for that, what was offered for that enemy? Bait means we can say that something intended to do something. We are giving him money or something, gold or anything to do a work for that money. So our captain was brave. In that castle, the captain was brave, and we are also true for him, very true for him. And in that area, there was a little private gate. There is a little gate. It was a little wicked gate. Wicked means evil gate. Wicked means small gate. So the wizard warder means it was an old soldier. He only led the enemy through a little private gate into the castle. Next, fourth stanza. And then a maze of tunneled stone grew thin and treacherous as air. The cause was lost without a groan, the famous citadel overthrown, and all its secrets galleries bare. So next stanza, the author telling that an enemy had get in the castle and he is telling that the strong walls, and the last stanza itself I said that the gates were strong, walls were thick, but now the tunneled stone, the maze means it was a in confusing path. So it was become like a air. It was thin. It became thin and treacherous air. It was like a air. So how he got in the strong gates and the thick walls. So the cause was lost without a groan. So now the citadel was nothing. So he is telling that there is no fight. So how? But the castle was, there is no cry, but the castle was defeated by the enemies. The famous citadel was overthrown without a groan. Groan means it's a cry or a lament, we can say. So there is no lament. The famous citadel was overthrown. It was defeated. So now all the the famous citadel's secrets were bare. Bare means nothing. So there is nothing inside the castle. So we can say that the secrets, everything was dispatched. So the author is telling in the last stanza, how can the shameful tale be told? I will maintain until my death. We could do nothing being sold. Our only enemy was gold, and we had no arms to fight it with. So he is telling that this is a shameful story because old soldier, that is one of their soldiers, showed a little gate to get in the castle. So this is a shameful story. So how can I say this to all? So I will maintain this until my death. So we cannot do anything. So everything is sold, everything was bare. So our only, because of the gold was the real enemy, defeated by the enemy. So and we had no arms, so we cannot fight with gold. So it was the cry of the Edwin Moir. Let's see about the author. The author was Scottish poet. He was a novelist, translator and a critic. He written some poems. He started to write a poem in his old ages, and his first poem was Chorus of the Newly Dead. And also and later he has written more poems like a variations on a time theme, The Narrow Place, The Voyage, and other poems, The Labyrinth, and One Foot in Eden. That's all in this poem said by Edwin Muir. Let's see the glossary. Thank you.